Welcome back on this Tasty Tuesday. We're here this morning with Tammy Chandler, Lilly, and Andy Alexander, who are the granddaughters of Tammy. And Tammy is the owner of Granny Puckett's Cupcakes out of Southern Illinois. Thank you guys so much for joining me.
Thank you.
So let's talk all about Granny Puckett's. What is Granny Puckett's all about?
Well, we were a drive-through bakery here in Illinois for about 5 years. And we recently moved to Marion about a year ago to have a storefront.
And how has that been? What is that like for you guys?
It's been incredibly overwhelming at times. The community is very supportive. We were trying to do lunches and breakfasts every day for a while, as well as baking our baked goods. It didn't work too good, so we're doing just our baked goods now. So it's going really good, though.
That is awesome. And so talk a little bit about what your baked goods are all about. It's obviously not just cupcakes, correct?
No, we do cinnamon rolls are actually our most popular thing.
Wow.
They're jumbo cinnamon rolls. They're 9-inch pie pan. We make them in there every single day. They're probably our most popular item that we sell at the bakery. These girls have had plenty of them.
I believe it.
But anyway, that's probably, I couldn't bring it today, of course, because we were so early today. We couldn't bring one, but they're really big and really good.
Yeah, I saw some pictures on your guys' Facebook page, and they look absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
And so how long have you been in this business doing, baked goods?
Well, I was in pharmacy for 23 years, and I started baking out of my home and fell in love with it and realized that I had this God-given ability inside of me. And so I started utilizing it and bringing my coworkers were my taste testers, and so I started bringing it to work with me. And we grew and grew and grew till I had so many KitchenAid mixers in my house I couldn't fit anymore. And so this little building in Heron came available, and we were able to rent this little space, and it grew more and more. And finally I gave up my real job at the pharmacy, and that's about where it all started.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so is this basically a dream come true for you to be able to do something that I guess was probably a hobby at first, and you turned it into your full-time job now?
Well, the best part about the whole thing is that both of my sisters work for me, and my daughter also, and my granddaughters, and my grandsons, and my son. They all get to come in and do things, all kinds of things. Lily's really good with people, so she runs the front. And Andy's a great taste tester.
We all have to have one of those.
She does a lot of other things too, but it's incredible to be able to work with my family every day.
That is awesome.
I'm the best team on the planet.
Yeah, and to be surrounded by them, it just knows that you're surrounded by love and people who are going to encourage you.
And we put all that love in our product too, every single thing that goes out our door.
Oh, I believe it. So while we have this sitting in front of us, let's talk a little bit about what we have in front of us. Obviously, these are all different cupcakes. So what are these cupcakes? Girls, do you guys know which cupcakes these are? All right, go ahead and tell me what these are.
That one's blackberry smoke.
Ooh.
That one's vanilla.
Okay.
And then I think that's lemon. Funfetti. Hummingbird, carrot cake, cookie dough, chocolate, Reese's, s'mores, red velvet, and bourbon caramel.
Holy cow, those all sound delicious. Which one is your favorite? Do you have a favorite one on that tray?
No.
No? Do you like them all?
Yeah.
Every single one. Wow, that would make it hard for me to choose then. Which one's your favorite?
I like the cookie dough.
The cookie dough, I am eyeing that one, but you guys said that our photographer was eyeing it first, so I don't know who's going to get that one. That looks amazing. And how have you been able to come up with these different types of flavors? Is it just trying new things and testing out?
Well, my daughter that works for me too, she's super creative. Actually, everybody that works there is really creative, and but I always give my Father in heaven the credit for it, because a lot of times on my way to work, I'll get these ideas and I'll be just like, oh my gosh, I got to do this until it gets out. I'm not happy until it comes out. And Holly, my daughter, she's got the same thing in her too. So, but Blackberry Smoke actually came from my son. He went to a country rock concert last year, I believe it was, and it was called Blackberry Smoke, and I named the cupcake after that group, and it's actually a blackberry with a smoky flavor.
Oh my gosh, that sounds absolutely amazing. And the cupcakes are so beautiful.
Thank you.
The way that they are decorated decorated. How much time do you put into all of this? I could imagine that you were probably at this job more than you were at your past job.
Twice as hard. I've worked twice as hard at this job than I did the other one, but I love it, and I love being, like I said, with my family and stuff. But we've gotten to where we can do these pretty quick. You know what I mean? My daughter and I are the decorators. My one sister is the baker, and the other sister is like HR.
Right.
Does the payroll and all that stuff. But we can do it pretty quick now. We kind of got it down. We've written recipes and different things. Our icing is a lot of these are our recipes, you know, so.
That just makes it 10 times better. That is so cool. And so how can people find out more information? How can people visit you? What's the best way to find
We
more?
have a website, grannypuckets.com, and then we also have a Facebook page. We're on Instagram, so any of the social media platforms we're on.
That's wonderful. And you guys still have that brick and mortar, correct?
We do.
And when are you guys open?
We're open on Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 3.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. This was so great. We're going to go ahead and devour these cupcakes. We'll be back in just a bit.